Yo! Video games.
They did that with Family Guy too, with the dog. They killed off the dog in Family Guy, and the backlash was so huge that they found an episode to
Oh, is
bring
that
it
why
back.
that's memed so much?
Oh, it's getting, yeah, it's good thing. So, yeah, I think, yeah.
What is it? What do they find? The Lazarus pit or something like that? Bring him back?
No, it's something about
dog?
something about the God, his place, his Fortress of Solitude had like a
I know, but we're talking.
had like a way to resurrect him or something like that.
Superman or Brian?
Superman.
We're talking about Brian.
Oh, you're talking about Brian.
Yeah, I said, how did they bring Brian back? They have a Lazarus pit?
Oh no, Brian. Oh yeah, Brian was yeah, I can't remember how they actually brought him back. Yeah, Stu used a time machine. There we go. Yeah, I totally forgot they brought him back.
Can you relax? No, you want to play, honey, because you're a great player.
This is a Bluey episode right now.
She's not a bingo. She used to be a bingo. She's a bluey now.
But is she a bongo?
No, she's
just
a
word?
bingo.
The word?
We were hoping she was a bingo, Chad. She ain't a bingo. She's a bluey. And Bluey's like kind of the tough kid. Like it's like a bit harder in the show. And Bingo's the sister of Bluey. And he's like so easy. Like everything that Bingo does in the show, the parents are like, "Why can't you be like your sister? Like, she just does everything normally." And Bluey's like, "I don't know. Like I'm just naturally difficult."
I love the fact that you're so into these shows now. It's amazing.
We've been
You're
watching
that.
it for 3 years.
Yes, there you go.
Max's favorite was Coco Melon.
I love Coco Melon. It's my favorite. Da, 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 da. I miss watching Coco Melon, man. I really do.
I always like the meme. If you just play that the first,
yeah, it
you
is.
play like the first 3 seconds of it, and the kid comes running.
Yeah,
I used to do that on my
and
phone.
All the adults get sad.
It was hilarious. I used to do that like on my phone.
wet kisses, okay?
I do like play Coco Melon. Ripley would like run over to like Uncle Kenny.
I miss the what was it, the Healthy Town or whatever town.
Oh
Healthy
yeah,
Town.
Healthy Town.
Lazy
Sleepy
Town.
Lazy
I
Town.
like Healthy Town.
Healthy
I
Town.
mean, they were healthy.
I miss Lazy Town. That was great.
Lazy Town's great.
Switch to X-Men vs. Street Fighter?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're going at it.
Huh?
They're learning. They're going at it. I mean, none of these two can beat me though.
I don't know.
Oh, none of these guys can beat my.
Simmons, give him the controller right now.
I mean, none of these guys can
this
beat
game.
those guys.
I pretty much never played this game in the arcade.
Yeah.
I am complete lost on these games. Nothing
fun,
ever
man.
seems to connect.
Dude, are you do a sequence? It works, man.
Bro, I try and it just like whiffs.
Yeah, because combos aren't inherently the same for every character in these old games.
Yeah.
Some normals just don't combo into each other well.
Yeah.
Like, systems were not figured out yet. They were there, but they weren't, like, good.
This was the Wild West of trying to figure
It
out.
was the Wild
combos
West
and-
of like,
combos and
combo
stuff.
systems.
Yeah, yeah.
To be honest, this is the first game with actual Marvel vs. Capcom gameplay.
Yeah.
This is the first game. It's not great.
Although I'd still say like Street Fighter vs. X-Men, pretty much solidified living crap out of it.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put you down now. Oh, stop.
Gone are the golden ages of Hulk.
Thank you for the
That right there, it's like nothing connects.
Japan
Light,
loves
medium, heavy don't
X-Men
work.
versus Street Fighter still. Wait, they still have like tournaments out there and stuff.
Yeah, there's still some tournaments in these old games.
We actually apparently have
I mean,
a bit of
but-
a retro arcades.
I mean, how do those tournaments like devolve into? You know, like it's literally you get hit. Oh, it's over. You know,
Get hit and it's over.
it's done. Like,
So, well, there's sort of untold rules. Not untold, but like rules. In some tournaments for X-Men versus Street Fighter, you get 3 reps. 3 reps of the infinite.
Oh, and then
you have to end it.
it's what's it called? A gentleman's.
A gentleman's agreement.
Gentleman's agreement is not the
Super
games that do it.
Right here. This one? Right here?
What are you looking for? The start button?
Yeah. Right here.
It's the big button on the top right.
Right here.
Top right.
The big button.
Top
that
right.
one. Middle, top right.
Middle top right.
See that big button? Let's start.
There you go.
Yeah, how do you get the brown and yellow?
There's actually a code in this game for alt outfits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it isn't just like pick kicks. It's different than that.
We're gonna try it right now.
You know what I probably have to do? I probably have to hover on.
Oh, you gotta
Wolverine.
pick turbo, bro.
Huh?
You have to pick turbo.
Yeah,
You pick normal.
you pick normal.
Did.
It's gonna be slow AF.
It's
Oh, really?
unplayable.
I know, right?
Unplayable trash.
Absolute garbage. Oh, I can't play. We can't play.
Unplayable trash.
It's so bad.
You can't talk back. She played all of Rebirth at 30 frames.
Oh,
Damn.
That didn't change the speed of the game.
Got him. Oh, that's my turbo.
Garage.
I don't know. I played that game at 60. It still looked good. Didn't look great, but
Damn, no chip damage.
Damn. How do you get all that life back? Space gem.
Spice!
Spice gem.
Spice!
Win, Kenny. He lost his trusty shield.
Oh, let's go.
Double
That's pretty dope.
KO.
That's pretty dope. That's
no one gets around. Ooh, that's how they settle this.
That's pretty dope. I
Ground
like
is just
that.
void.
Yeah, right?
That's very un-arcade-like.
How do they take your money?
You are deliriously tired.
Hey, please calm down. She fucking sleeps so hard right now. Hey.
Power!
Beetlejuice. You excited for Beetlejuice?
So I am actually. I like it.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they didn't show much, but
nothing. It's just, hey, here's a picture of Beetlejuice, and
not a picture. That's
Hey.
yeah.
but it's just like, but it's like,
You know,
not much.
it's a teaser.
Yeah.
What do you want from a teaser? It's supposed to tease you.
It's a tough part is asking, like,
Ew.
he's asking current age Michael Keaton to give a 80s era Beetlejuice energy.
Energy,
He
yeah.
talked about he talked about that in the interview. Like, he was just allowed to create because the character was nothing. The character is what he wanted,
What he wanted, yeah.
And it was like, no.
This is why it was so hard for me to grasp my head around the idea of him being Batman. I was like, dude, he's so good in Beetlejuice. Why would he be anything else? It's like, no, he's Beetlejuice. What Beetlejuice as Batman? That's just dumb. What is Hollywood doing?
Anti-Keaton Batman.
I was super anti-Keaton Batman.
wrote a letter.
I wrote an angry
Were you
letter.
one of the letter writers?
Yes, I wrote an angry letter. I was pissed.
Do that, Kenny.
I'm like, what? Michael Keaton as Batman? That is the dumbest. I hate you, Hollywood. Why did you do this?
Yeah, it was wild because, like, you know, it's an interview. Like, he's just like, yeah, man, like, the character, I just got to create the character. I got to be, you know, there was no thing from the studio. So now he has to recreate the magic that he just did, you know, in the 80s.
Yeah.
Why is Beetlejuice
Well,
aging?
that's like-
that's gonna be the weird thing.
Because you age when you're dead.
You
Yeah,
do kind of age when you're dead.
He's
yeah.
supposed to be like hundreds of years old already.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Why is he all of a sudden aging?
It's fine.
What was I gonna say? It's the same thing with you know, Coming to America. Like, how do you recreate that magic? You don't.
Man, you don't have a friggin' Tri-Dash in this?
I'm mostly just surprised that they're going back to like the same town, same house, same everything.
Same actress, but they
Yeah.
got the Olivia Doon chick, I guess, is the new the daughter now. So that's kind of cool. She's a perfect fit.
She's just like, hell yeah, Coming to America is donkey, yes. You know, it's funny though, she's just like cornered the market, man. She's like, you know what?
She's like the edgy girl.
I'm just gonna be the edgy goth girl.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, so.
Yeah, she does it really well. So I mean, why not? Get typecast. Who cares? Make money.
Make money.
Right? Who cares? Make money.
Make money, yeah. She's everywhere now, yeah.
She walked off the screen.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But she's dominating. What is it? Adam's Family. Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday the show, yeah.
Yeah. So that's like her role right now, dude. Like she got like rights to like write the character and stuff. Dude, it's kind of nuts.
I
just gave it to her.
respect her though, because like they like,
No, she's smart. She's actually
they,
really
like, fired
smart.
her best friend or whatever out of Scream, and so she's like, you know what? I'm out too.
Yeah, man, that's kind of
Good luck.
She's got Clash.
that's gangsta, dude. That's dude. Walking out with the homie.
Yep.
You'd be surprised at how you can't do that.
Right?
You know who couldn't do that? Wesley Snipes in Blade 3.
Yeah.
Breach of contract. If he tried to leave, he was screwed. I recently saw like his version of the story. Him, Michael J. White, and his lawyers talked about what actually happened. It's insane how badly he got screwed on that project.
Yeah, he was also kind of very angry.
Well, of course. So put this. Just think of this scenario and think of how you can get yourself out of this scenario. Part 1 and 2, mega hits. Like it was, they're amazing. So they come at you with part 3. They say, okay, so you're just sign a contract. We'll do the movie, and we'll have everything all set up. He signs a contract where he didn't know the director and he didn't know the script. So, but it's a shoo-in. Part 1 and part 2 are great, and the studio's telling him, oh yeah, no, we'll take care of you. You'll be fine. As soon as the movie's gets announced and everything like that, the director comes in and it's a director he doesn't like. Super racist director, constantly talks down to him. He's like, no, I don't want to work with this director. Then they give him the script. Script changes everything. He's like, I don't want the script either. They're like, well, you signed the contract. You're in this movie. You're stuck.
David Goyer's super racist.
David Goyer's crazy racist. And
He's still getting tons of work though.
That's interesting.
I mean, it's Hollywood, bro.
Right? Like I don't know.
Steel.
I don't know why you would think that's like something like
Hollywood, it does not matter.
So
as long as who you know.
So as the movie's going, and as Wesley Snipes is pitching to the studio to get him off of the set, they're like, yeah, we're trying to figure it out. Just work with him until we get a new director. The only time Wesley would actually talk to him was through Post-it. He would not talk to the guy because every time he talked to Wesley Snipes, he would talk down to him. So he would not work with that director at all. And he always stayed in his trailer. He was very difficult on the set, and that's what made people talk trash about Wesley Snipes. And that's where you get the whole, oh, he's difficult to work with. Wesley Snipes stood his ground against a director he did not want to work with and a script that he did not like. The entire time he's fighting for getting the director to leave, he couldn't leave because of his breach of contract, and to get the director out, they weren't doing it. He finally did a bunch of scenes in the middle of the movie, and then in the middle of the movie, they're like, okay, you're done. They're like, wait, what? Yeah, you did all the scenes you needed to do. The movie's, we'll take the rest from here. They finished the movie. He had all the roles, he got paid, and once everything was done, they said, oh yeah, he was difficult to work with. Everybody talked trash about him after the movie, and they were like, yeah, we don't want to work with him anymore. And so he got booted out of a lot of roles after that. There is no scenario in that particular, in that story where any of us could have gotten out of that. You were destined to get screwed out of that movie.
Ripley, hey, stop running, please.
For some reason, they sabotaged the living crap out of that movie. Michael J. White and his lawyer always backed him up in that whole story. Because Michael J. White would go there. Even in like interviews of other people that are talking about it, they're like, oh yeah, he gave the director Post-its because he was still stuck on himself, and every time I passed by his trailer, it smelled like marijuana, and so like it was crazy, man. He's definitely too terrible to work with, and it's like, well, there goes that. Nobody wanted to work with him after that. But just imagine getting into that scenario.
Well, I heard David Goyer wrote the first two Blade films.
He did.
He did not like him. That's why he did not want him on the set.
Steel. I don't know if he was like if he like came in to replace or whatever, but that was like his first directorial gig or whatever.
Yeah, that one, yeah, because I remember he was mostly a writer, and then he got to direct.
Still a writer.
And it's so weird because sometimes like Hollywood just like, oh yeah, you know what, we're gonna get this
So you want Turbo?
Yeah, stunt coordinator to like be a director.
Yeah.
There's been times where they just get really like.
They did that for the Predator.
Yeah, Predator.
And Predator, what is it, the one of the Predators running around the city and Alien vs. Predator movie.
It's so weird, like
AVP Resurrecting.
how it's like.
Yeah, they were special effects guys.
Like, how does that work? Like, imagine like going into a job like, you know, I'm going to be a surgeon. well, I know this guy. You know, this guy, is a really good friend of my brother. Yeah, he's gonna be our new head of surgery. You know, like, why would you put a movie at a risk of like being terrible?
Less money to pay the director,
I guess.
Nepotism.
Yeah. But even
They do
sometimes,
favors for each other. It's a very tight knit community.
yeah, it's so weird, man.
I think what you do is you just buckle down, you just do the movie, and then
You know what it's called?
You just leave it alone.
You know what it's called? It's called just go with it.
Yeah, you just
A lot of the times, if
Cost less. Yeah.
if you don't agree with something, you just go with it. Then
just do the job and then never speak to those
and
people
there we go
again.
around. And that's kind of what happened with Edward Norton too, and Hulk. He literally was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna do all these scenes, and it's gonna be in the movie, right? They're like, yeah, sure, no problem. Movie comes out, they cut off everything, and they're like, okay, well, the movie that you wanted to do no longer exists, but we're gonna need you to promote it anyway. And he was like, no.
I guess that's what happens to what's his face, Mr. Snyder Cut.
Yeah. All the stuff that he worked in was just disappeared.
I mean, Batista was saying this openly when they didn't know who was going to do Guardians 3.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't want to work at Disney anymore. I was like, I will fulfill my contractual obligation, but I will, like, if this is how they want to go with it, I do not want to work with them. Like, he was openly saying,
Yeah.
he was saying, I will do the work, I will play my role in the movie, but I do not want to work with you after. He said that openly.
It's very rare to get away with it, and that's why.
Because he was big.
Yeah. It's very rare to get away with something like that, and like
Unless
the.
you're Vin Diesel.
But that was the thing, is like everyone was yelling at Disney for that one. So
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't the only one.
so they brought him back anyways, and then he ended up doing a lot more work
Yeah.
for them for other stuff. It was pretty much just kind of like, well, treat him right, and I'll be around. If this is how you're gonna treat, the guy who gave me my big break, then I don't want to really work with you.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not even like, I don't even think that's that bad, because the way, like, just stating it as such.
Yeah.
Is, to me, is like not that big a deal. It's like, you know what, like, hey, I don't want to work with you. Okay, fine. Like, he didn't say, like, he didn't tell him to, like, eat a whatever, or some profanity laced thing.
Socking it.
Yeah, he was just like, look, I don't want to work with you anymore. I will finish my contractual obligation, but after that, I'm not interested. Cool.
Where are you going?
I mean, they said actors are starting to reject Marvel roles. Yeah, they don't want to get harassed by neckbeards.
Yeah, right. There's
There's
that.
all that too. I don't want to get harassed and be hated by 50,000 neckbeards that have no life and
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Oh, you crazy
I
man.
feel for all those Star Wars actors, every single one of them.
Don't trip, please. If the money's right, they'll go.
That's the thing, is a lot of them really don't quite grasp how bad like things get with the fandom, or how nutty people are. Or it's just kind of like,
And look, nobody deserves that. It's a movie. You do a job, and
it's like, oh, well, your acting was terrible. Yeah, I was in a Star Wars movie. There's very few times acting was good in these. Like, oh, well, I hate you can't. I'm like, okay, you cannot separate fantasy from reality.
Exactly. That's the
separate
thing.
the actor from the from the role, from the human. I'm like, well, I'm just not even going to think about someone who's got that such a poor grip.
I mean,
Yes.
if a movie's bad, a movie's bad. But to yell at the actor for bad acting, maybe, but like not
like the lines
not
they're
to the
delivering
point.
if like the writing is bad, that's not their fault.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
If the
yeah.
writing is bad, you can't really blame them for that.
The acting's like never good in Star Wars.
I can't do
anyways.
anything, or can I?
It needs money. Actually, you have money.
I do.
Money is.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Like, do I have money on this one?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
broke.
if you're gonna yell at somebody, yell at the writers, yell at the director. Like, don't yell at the actors. Like, they're just doing a job. I totally get that.
Yeah, and I remember reading some stuff like Mark was like furious with the fandom, like
I remember.
Phantom Menace, because he's like they're like blasting this kid. He's just a kid. He's just
It's like how far removed are you from like, oh, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. This guy didn't know Wolverine was a real thing.
Yeah, like imagine like the original Anakin, man. Like
Oh yeah, right.
Anakin and Guy who played
Jar Jar
Jar
Binks,
Jar.
Jar Jar Binks, Anakin, and the Asian girl from the Wizard
Yeah.
of God. They all got like
all
it's
got-
unnecessary.
Unnecessary, dude.
But I mean, again, it's just a way. Jar Jar Binks was terrible.
Jar Jar Binks, you
Is it
want to
really
get mad at somebody? Get mad at George Lucas, but they can't get mad at George Lucas because they have to, you know.
That's the other thing too. It's kind of like
Not at all. During the time as the early Star Wars, they yelled at him. Are you kidding me?
yeah, they did. I mean, here's
Yeah.
the thing. It's like as much
But
as
now it's not so bad now.
Yes.
Same people that were yelling, oh, you know, it wasn't that bad. It's actually good because this one
Because
was
it's
so
worse.
bad. Because,
It's worse.
You know what?
That's how they're looking at
They
it.
were bad. They were bad. George Lucas doesn't get a pass because his other movie was bad. George Lucas's trilogy was bad too.
yeah. Well, my thing is like I don't even like hate. Do I even hate
Holy
George Lucas?
crap.
No.
No,
It
George.
reflected the shield. What?
Because I had armor. I had armor.
Alpha counter hit my shield and I was okay. That was bizarre.
Because I think I have to hit the shield.
The
a number of
rules
times.
Yeah.
in these ones are weird.
are weird, dude.
Wait, I was gonna say, is yours is secret character?
Magneto?
No, he's right there. What? That's the most busted character. Dude, there's nothing you can beat that guy. Like the armor is insane.
Oh yeah, when you have armor.
And that, like, Star Wars fans-
It's literally like Space Jam, Marvel Infinite stuff.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Yeah.
Are
It doesn't do that.
huff and hopium.
Yeah.
Hopium. Because, you know, now they're thinking that the prequel trilogy is actually good. They're like, no.
Well, I'm just trying to think of like what was something I love.
Well, here's the thing. The prequel trilogies aren't good, right?
Yeah.
But they're not worse than the new ones.
I don't know.
They are. Like the new ones are better made films.
Yes, better made
They're
film.
just worse ideas.
Yes.
They literally reiterated the shit from the stuff from.
Right, but they're better made. They are.
They're prettier. Like they have better art direction.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, okay.
better cinematography.
Better directing, better acting, better
Yes.
like they are better made films. They just have really, really boring ideas.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
Maybe there's no push block.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I just took all of it.
The prequels are just like, oh, dude. They're so. The only things you do remember are just some of the fights, and that's it. There's like, you know, it's. Yeah, there's some good music and stuff, but it's just like, they're a bore to watch. They make no sense.
And the newer ones are fun to watch.
I would rather watch.
But they are better made.
I would rather watch the Disney trilogy over the prequels any day. The prequels have like maybe one or two good fights, and then it's just.
If I have to watch any of them, okay, I'll watch 3 of the prequels. I'll watch 7 and 9. Because the 9's a train wreck. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
There's something fun in it in a really bad train wreck.
This guy.
But like,
serious?
I don't
You're
want to watch.
attacking.
I don't
You're
want to watch
attacking.
1, 2, or 8 like ever again. Like I could never watch 1, 2, or 8 ever
Yeah.
again. I'm like, I won't
Yeah,
miss
that's
anything.
fair. Like 1, 2, it's not even a hot take. What is good about the prequels? They're
Lightsaber
so boring.
Lightsaber fights, pretty much.
And the lightsaber, how many of them are there? Barely any.
3, 4.
The prequels of like the trade disputes.
You gotta give it another 15, 20 years, Kenny, and then all the people who were kids, who were younglings, when the sequels came out, will have a completely different view of the sequels, and then they'll hate whatever the current trilogy is at the time. It's like poetry; it rhymes.
It's called Generations, man.
I'm telling you, like, try to watch the prequels.
Whoopsies. Oh, now I get it. Ah. This guy.
Like in the prequel trilogy, Boba Fett
Oh, the power.
or Jango Fett hires an assassin to assassinate someone else.
The power gem is nasty.
Yeah, it hurts.
So why does he have to hire an assassin? And the assassin, what does the assassin do to a sleeping character by a window? I'm going to put in space slugs. Is there no rockets? Can you, with an open window, can you not just shoot a rocket there? I'm going to shoot
Or just throw a grenade in
a
there.
grenade in there? Oh my god.
It was his first day in assassin school, Kenny.
Yeah, if you start looking at them, I mean, granted, the Disney trilogy is pretty awful. The first one of the Disney trilogy was pretty good, but it was the original done again. But holy horse, the prequels.
I'm trying to think of something. Okay, past the age of like 20, 25, 20, 25.
Leave no trail.
Something I
A
love
rocket won't leave any trail.
that got really bad over time, and then how angry do I even get over something sucking nowadays, right?
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I guess Alien and Predator is a good example because other than Prey, there's not been really many.
What's the alternate colors?
Yeah, on either end, there's not been a good Alien or Predator movie for a long time.
Since the 80s.
Right, so how angry am I that like the Predator was garbage or the Alien Covenant was garbage? I'm like, yeah, it sucks, but I also am like, whatever. They suck.
Right?
I'm going, we'll go on with my day, kind of thing.
Well, because now here's the thing: Star Wars is a religion.
Sure, whatever.
It's not even a movie anymore.
Well, this is my point.
It's a religion.
That's my point. Like, people just need to stop getting so attached, so religiously to things they love. There's a lot of things we love. Like, look, we love X-Men.
Stop getting attached to your children. You love them too much.
We love X-Men. There's a lot of bad X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Doesn't take away from the good X-Men movies, but yeah, there's bad X-Men movies. Whatever. It happens.
I think Spam said it right there. Star Wars is incredibly overrated, and if we're being honest, I mean,
it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun. I don't have the energy anymore to be upset about, how bad the latest Star Wars movie was. Yeah, it was bad. Congrats.
Well, some of them do it to us, man, so deal with it.
I don't deal with anything. And my dealing with it will be just, I will ignore it.
And it's bad, and then every once in a while...
It ain't worth it.
Here's the thing, and every once in a while we'll get a gem. We'll get something like...
X-Men.
Andor.
X-Men 97.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Celebrate what's great and ignore what isn't. Just ignore what's not.
Unless you're flooded with stuff that's terrible.
You just stop, then you don't talk about it.
Then you stop anymore.
You stop doing
Here's
it.
the thing, people make money.
Stop supporting.
Stop supporting it. Stop watching it. Don't hate watch it. Don't do any of
I
that.
hate watching it marketable.
Yes, it's marketable, and it's big business.
Like, it's big business to make also a hate brigade around something.
Right? Yeah, and I'm like, who cares? Like,
and that's the thing about us. We go to movies. We watch movies. Like, we didn't really like it. You want to go home and talk about it? No. We don't want to waste our energy.
No, I really don't.
Yeah,
we really don't.
That's why a lot of YoVG movie reviews kind of stopped. It's like,
Yes.
we see a movie, do we like it? Nah. Do we want to talk about it? Nope.
No.
Yeah,
really.
We want to go and spend energy. Why we? No. It's like, okay, cool. It's just like that. It's like, yeah.
It's like
there's been a lot of
Kojima
movies.
movies.
Yeah.
I saw a movie. That's all I have to say about it.
Yeah. There's plenty of movies we all saw together. We don't really want to waste that.
That was good. Oh shit.
The cheese.
Yeah, it's good.
The cheese.
The only
symbol.
cheese I think is the armor thing. The fucking armor thing is insane.
Yeah, you're like I just can't be touched.
I can't do anything. I have to walk away. It's kind of nuts. I think if something you love is being treated poorly, you should say so. Simple as that.
Sure. Absolutely.
You don't have to fester on it.
You don't have to fester.
You don't have to fester on it, but you should articulate why you don't like it.
Oh, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
People are really bad.
Bad at articulating. But the ones that actually do know what they're talking about are the ones that are getting labeled as, oh, you're the anti this and
Well, that's the thing. It's kind of like when you
And
say,
then
like,
they-
this movie sucks so much,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, what are you bringing to the conversation other than you didn't like it?
Well, again, you have to articulate. If there are people out there that can articulate why they don't like something, and we do it too. I mean, there are video games out there that we don't like, and we articulate why we don't like them. If you can objectively articulate why you don't like something, then people will start to resonate on what you're talking about, because they want to say the same things that you're saying, but they can't say it. So if you can speak eloquently about something,
Yeah,
sure.
So and that's the tough part.
I think there's nothing wrong with
is
that.
that a lot of companies and
Fair
devs
criticism.
and whatever
Yeah.
will just listen to broad spectrum
Yeah.
and make adjustments around that.